It's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
And let's get it. And boom. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back, goddammit, to another edition of Tell Me a Joke, the guy on that chasing dream. I'm your host, Maniacal, Menace, Councilman. See the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. And today, I have you are dressed down to the T, and I really do. I enjoy your outfit that you got going on. The Fantastic Four sweatshirt. Yeah. You know, you're looking debonair today, sir. And man, put your hands together for Kyle Blue. Bing.
Yeah,
and this applause right here. Let's get in.
I was
Let's
gonna
get
clap
in.
myself.
Man, I know you clap too. You clap too. You clap along with. Yeah, man. It's good to see you, dude. How you been lately?
I've been cool. I've been cool. You know, like I said, I'm here. You know, just happy to be anywhere.
Right.
You know?
I feel that, man.
So feels good.
I was very excited to come outside. Now that it actually feels pretty good. Feels pretty good outside. To say that, you know, we had a freeze about a week or two ago.
Well, yeah, we were supposed to come in, but you call that a freeze?
No.
No.
Okay. I mean, I don't deal with. I've never dealt with snow until the last time it snowed down here. So I was like, oh, that's just weird. Yeah, I'm not from up north or nothing like that. So this,
I mean, it was a nice scare tactic. You know, everybody was safe though. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
you know?
that is good.
But I thought it was gonna go like it's gonna be bad. And
I prepared. I definitely prepared. I was like, I know. I had heaters. You know, I had all that. I made sure that I charged up all my phones and everything because I remember when it froze the first time down here, and that during that right after the pandemic and shit, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's me and my ex-wife. That's how we got real.
The governor
close.
said it was gonna be okay. It was like, can we trust him?
Right? Can you trust him? Can you trust him anytime they say it's gonna be okay?
And then and it actually was. I was like, okay. All right.
It be difficult. I don't be knowing sometimes.
Fix this.
I'm like, motherfuckers, they're not prepared for the snow out here, especially me. Like, I don't know nothing about when it gets slick outside. You know, I got a truck now. I just need I need them to be everything to be copacetic because that grid shit is wild. I'm like, you know, you're rolling blackouts and everything, trying to fix.
Yeah. But we were cool.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So. You've been on a tear when it comes to putting on a show. How long have you been in this scene?
I think the first open mic I went to was back in 2004.
Whoa, I was just graduating high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've been around.
Yeah, you have. You've seen the scene progress and change.
Oh yeah.
Wow, and you are I would say you're a major part of this scene just because you are one of the first people that I've came around and I was like, oh, this, you know, your shows that you've had, I've always wanted to, but it was a little too far for me.
Yeah.
Especially where I would stay, but I would always see you putting on shows, and your shows compared to the other shows out here are always different. They're not like your, you know, the poetry lounge or anything like that. They're not like wine. It's an actual show. Mm-hmm. And like just the way you put things together, it's refreshing, you know? It's like, oh, look, Cop Blue's doing another thing. And also because you're another Kyle, which is which was very amazing to me. And you also do a form of comedy poetry. Yeah. There's not many other people that do it out there. And I have to bring it to light that this is another person that does the silly poetry form of like I do. And I want to like pick your brain at the thought process you go through when you try to write. Do you intentionally come for silly, or is that how it comes out?
I mean, I could do. I I would say like this, like, yeah, I can be intentional,
Yeah.
you know, with being, you know, comical and things like that, because I understand humor, you know, I have the instincts of coming off, you know, I know what it's gonna do when I project it on the people, because, you know, when you're in the space of speaking to people, you know, a lot of times the audience, you don't, artists are not always aware of this, but you know, the audience can, you know, are in a form of like submission,
Yeah.
you know, and they trust you, you know,
Yeah.
and I can kind of guide them on making them feel the way I want them to feel. So if I want them to like laugh and,
Right.
you know, or if I want to be engaged and be serious, I know how to do that. You
Yeah.
know? And it's just like an on and off switch for me. But I come with like an intention. You know, I'm not up there just to be up there. I'm not being silly just to be silly. You know, I can make it's more of like an impression, but there's a purpose behind like whatever the moment is.
Yeah.
So it's just about that's just what it is. It's like I have an intention.
Yeah.
You know, so if it is to make you laugh or whatever, you know, it's a reason and purpose behind it. You know, so
Right.
I'm not just up there to be up there. You know, I'm really not. You know, it's like I could do it. You know, I could do. Yeah, I don't have, like I said, like when I'm on stage and I'm doing stuff, I just enjoy doing it. I like doing it. It's part of who I am. You know, I like having my own individual, you know, voice.
Yeah.
Personality that I bring out. You know, I have a perspective, and I share it. You know, and people, the challenge is getting people to understand it. You know, because you will see a lot of artists that will struggle with trying to find their voice, especially their new.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, you ever see a comedian starting off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Phase one, find a perspective.
Yeah.
You know, and some don't. You know, sometimes they don't always develop or come out. You know, and that's when some people would kind of like fall away from doing it because they haven't cemented themselves in what they are. You know. So it's a lot to figure out. Yeah, like I said, yeah. So it's a lot to figure out and do.
Yeah.
And you know, but like I said, I come with I have an intention. So you know,
I never have an intention. I just I look for something to be outlandish. I look for the outlandish and see if I can like expound on it. Just because I'm like I've always told myself, I want to do more silly pieces, but then I don't want to be like farting shit dope jokes all the time. So I'm like, God, but that's mostly what comes to my head because it's low hanging fruit. It's easy to pick. But I'm like, no, I need to be more strategic than this, you know. And like you have the piece where you eating that apple, and the misdirect for the entire and just the act outs and the silliness of where it goes, and I'm like, fuck, man, like it seems so simple, but the difficulties of just getting to that, to being able to be like, I can take this and I can flip this around and people are gonna think it's this, but then it'll be this, and then and also to be funny on top of that and also theatrical. I was like, I need that. I need something like this.
It was this. I mean, it's kind of like that thing of like when I do stuff, I layer it a certain way. I try to cover a lot of ground.
Yeah.
And with that particular piece, you say it's a misdirection. It is because it's kind of playing on the mindset of, you know, when I was around going to open mics and stuff, and it's, you know, certain types of open mics. You know, you would see a lot of like, you know, sex stuff.
Yeah,
people just.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it's like it's nice that it's kind of like straight away from that because that's all I used to think that poetry would be.
Man, I mean, you know, and it's just and it's also the newer generation of people just expounding on it or just, you know, but it's also reflective of like how people are living or whatever. But you know, but it was just like a play on that scene almost, and then to say, well. I'm actually talking about something positive, but your mind's in the gutter. You know, I'm talking about something good.
Yeah.
That's like literally good. It's good for you, but tastes good to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but your mind's in the gutter.
Your mind is definitely going to be in that gutter.
But I'm going to take, you know, if I'm going to play with you too, I'm going to take you there. But your mind is in the gutter. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I wouldn't even, what are y'all? Apple's good, you know. So I mean, but it's also being silly too, you know what I'm saying? Because I really drag it out, but
yeah, you do.
I mean, and then but also to close it out, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and everybody can kind of laugh at the piece, but they can laugh at themselves too.
Right. Because where you took it, it's like you put the image in people's minds. It's like, yeah, I know where this is going, but for everybody else to be thinking about it, we're like, you thought you was a good person, huh?
I mean, and then you know, I think when I created that, I think I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, I could do that. You know?
Really?
Yeah. I literally woke up one morning and I was like, oh, that seemed neat. I could try that. And then I did my first one-man show, and that was back in 2012. And I actually debuted it there in my show. That was bold too. To do my show. So, and I have it on tape. So I did it. The video I think I have online, it was like my first time ever doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've like over the years, I've actually improved it. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, because I look at like the mechanics, the technique and stuff like that. I look at, you know, so I actually improved it since then, you know, and still work with it. I'm still able to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Black Snow, you was there that night. Black Snow was like, I have a request.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at him. Get mad at me.
Yeah, he did.
I have a request.
He did.
And I was like, okay.
Point that out, and I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, he told me on the phone. Yeah, I want you to do that piece. Do that one. Okay. I was like, okay, Black Snow. Okay.
It is so. I love that. Like when it comes to the community of poetry, like people come out and be like, "Hey, man, I got a favorite piece." Especially like for features and shit. When this is the first time I've seen this to where people like special guests and have special guests for as their feature for the show, and I'm like, you can do this. I didn't know you can just be like, oh, it's my feature, but I got people opening it up for me, and I'm like, this is cool, you know, because you
stack it up
exactly.
You stack it
exactly. Up. So now you got
a show
right. Right. Besides just the open micers, now you got people that's actually about to go ahead and do some serious pieces. They got more than one that they're going to be like 2 pieces. And then the feature comes and that like preps them for the feature. I'm like, oh, why haven't we been done stuff like this? And then to see it.
Yeah. But that feature better be good.
That feature better be good.
Hey, and we done lined all this up. Yeah. You better be good.
Usually they curate their how they're gonna come up, because I know that I've been special guests for a few features and they're like, hey, I need you to do such and such. I want you to do eyebrows and I want you to do grandmothers. Yeah. And then I'm like, okay, cool. That makes it easier for me, so I don't have to come in and be like, what I'm gonna do? Like, what I'm gonna do for your feature? You know, it's like, no. You know,
warm it up.
I love it.
Warm it up. Wake them up.
It is such a good time, and like things that, like this scene itself and the growth of it. Like, I didn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine this being what it was, just because I was always I'm not gonna say I was against poetry. I just assumed that poetry was just one thing. It was just this, and that's what it was gonna be. Yeah. And I was like, well, how does this change? Like, this ain't never gonna.
I mean, yeah, I think when I was around, you know, I mean, poetry had the stereotypes, you know, like especially when I started coming out. The stereotypes of it all was like, you know, you would think of it as one way.
Yeah.
And then when I came on to the scene, I wanted to be my own way or a different way.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be like the typical whatever. But then once I got exposed to what the scene was at the time, it was mind blowing, because it wasn't what I was. Because at that point, you know, I think we had like Def Poetry, right? So that was one stereotype of it all.
Yeah.
You know, then you had Love Jones.
Yes.
And then that was another. Yeah. So that was all we really had.
Yeah.
You know? And then, you know, you might have like Gil Scott Heron and, you know, Nick. What's her name? I might miss her name up. But I don't want to say, I don't want to say her name wrong. But you know, she's a legendary poet.
Yeah.
But that's you know, and of course Maya Angelou.
Right.
You know, and that was kind of like all we had. You know, now, you know, you got like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, see, I come from a time when whatever was said in a room didn't leave the room. So you can say whatever.
Yeah.
It had the freedom to say whatever, and it didn't leave the room. You ain't have cameras out. You ain't have, you know, It was like it was almost sacred.
Yeah.
You know, but now it's like, shoot, you say
it's
something.
everywhere.
It can be. It can be everywhere, good or bad. It can be. Shoot. Well, you know, now it's like, but you can also, you know, show and teach people more things. You know, because of the social media presence and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, you know, so we're all like more connected and everything spreads out more now. But I mean, you know, but like I said, but I know the difference, you know, and it's like, but you know, when it's out there, it's out there. You can't control it.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
You know? So
yeah,
you might have your piece go viral, and the next thing you know, guess what? You know, as an artist, you have to be able to produce and reproduce.
Yes,
so you know, you like, ooh, that's a good poem.
That's
a good poem. Ooh, do it again.
I ran into that. Yeah,
do it again.
I was telling Stanton this, yours truly, about this the other day, talking to him. I was like, man, having things go viral on social media when you don't really expect. You don't expect the outcome or the outpour of you know your work like that. Yeah. And I had when eyebrows went viral and people actually like started reaching out and was like, "Hey, motherfucker, you can't be talking about people like that." And I'm like, "Yo, it's a joke. What are we doing? Like what?" If they had people coming at me saying that you know, and it's like, but it's all type of aspects that look at it, and I'm like,
but guess what? Nobody in the crowd came after you.
That is true. Nobody in the crowd.
Everybody cool. But when they get out there,
it's all these online warriors that want to be like, you can't demean people like this. And I'm like, I don't understand why y'all don't see this as a joke and why y'all can't tell that.
But that's why you can't take that person nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
You can't take that person. You can't take them out nowhere.
Yeah, at all. And it's like, I don't. It seems like somebody just wanting to be reaching.
Don't take that person to a comedy show.
No, because if this is what it's going to be to you, you're going to take everything seriously. Yeah, I always wondered about those people that take things way too seriously. I'm like, why are you gonna, like, what does this do for you? Does this make you, if you take your whole life seriously, how nervous are you through life? Like, you must have bad energy around you. I'm like,
some people just live in the basement.
They need to come outside.
They don't go outside.
They need to come outside, man. Touch some grass. Go see a tree. Yeah. Look at some hummingbirds, man. They're beautiful.
Because the audience that comes out, they come out to, you know, be enlightened or entertained or something, you know, and they're gonna trust whoever's on that stage to do it, you know. And you did something good.
Yeah.
It went viral. People get to see it.
Right.
You know, but they also can express their opinions.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And then they see your stuff and they be like, ooh, and they want to book you, and they like, oh yeah, well, what else you got?
What else do you have?
What else you got? Ooh, that was good.
Some of those bookings could come bite you in the ass if you're not prepared. I've thrown myself under the bus a couple times.
Yeah. Ooh, what's the next one? Okay, grandma. Okay, what else?
What else you got? You're like, well, hold on.
What about dogs?
What about dogs?
What about dogs? What you gonna do to the dog? Is that a challenge?
Yeah, that's what that sounds like. That's what this sounds like. It sounds like you challenging me about. I can go ahead and get my silly bag again. I need a good prompt though. I'll be needing a good prompt because like I said, I'll be trying to stray away from certain things. Yeah. Like I don't want. There's things that I have written down that I have not performed just because I'm like, no, this ain't gonna reach the light of day. I can't. There's no way. Like, it was fun at the time when I was writing it, but then I understood after I finished writing it, I'm like, oh, this got to be just for me now.
No, I mean, But it's a time and place for everything.
Yeah, true.
It is. So it's just about picking and choosing. Because, like, you know, you might see me do something somewhere.
Right.
And then I might go somewhere else, do something completely different. You know? I mean, but I can, you know, I have the option to do whatever. And I try to do what fits the crowd that I'm in front of.
True. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, just things to work on and develop.
That is the thing. Being able to, I didn't think I would have to do that in a sense that this is poetry, but being able to judge the audience and read the energy from the crowd and switch your poem up, that's when you know you really doing some shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's when it's like, oh, I can go ahead and fit the mode instead of just.
Welcome to the life of a slam poet.
Yeah.
Ooh, these judges.
Ooh. These judges are they're being swayed with one type of topic tonight.
When they have that sacrificial.
Oh, the
poet.
Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, you're
Boom.
like, okay, let's. Oh, what do I do now?
Right. This is how they felt on that poem.
How do I make it out the first round?
Yeah,
I'm going nuclear.
I don't. Yeah, I'm going nuclear. I definitely don't care for the those. I mean, I'm not a slam type of poet. You know, I don't care to compete, but I do see those poetry, those slam crowds, and I'm like, okay, it seems like if the first one that gets the big numbers, that's usually the theme of the night. Yeah. You know, unless comedy comes, comedy trumps all. I've noticed that. Like funny shit.
Yeah, somebody told me about that before. They're like, you should be on our slam team. You could be funny. You're funny.
Comedy trumps all, man. Yeah. Comedy beats a lot. And to say that, oh, we were sad. This was a sad moment. Everybody's talking about being touched and all this other stuff. And that's usually the theme that they go with. And it's like, oh, okay, this is what everybody's getting tens on right now. All right, I don't have nothing like that. So, and it's like,
sometimes a therapy session trumps all.
Oh. And everybody's feeling it. And then
you can't get that a bad score. Ooh, he came out with it. Oh, he opened up. Wow, powerful. You can't get that a low score, right?
No, because you feel bad. You feel bad on top of that. And it's like, because I've watched L.J. Hamilton come up there, and he's every time I see him, he does really well. But I'm like, oh, you got those heartfelt pieces that's like, if the crowd gets swayed this way, you have something for that. Yeah. And it's like, oh man, I don't care to tap into feelings like that often just for a win, just for a W. You know, but I get it. You know, it's because this is the art form. This is slam.
I mean, yeah, because a lot of it's created from, you know, what's in your heart.
Yeah.
And then it's just about getting that out.
Yeah.
And getting people to understand it and appreciate it. But it's about what's in your heart, you know. So that's where a lot of that stems from. But also having, you know, a sense of strength.
Yeah.
To just kind of express and say certain things out in public. You know, and you take a chance to be judged on it. But if you're around, like, you know, stable-minded people, then, you know, it becomes like a different type of acceptance, you know. So, you know, it's just about, you know, what's in your heart and what you want to convey. Because, you know, with the art form, you can do whatever you want. You know, you can talk about something that, you know, don't make any sense. You know, you just some people just good with words and they just saying stuff and you just like, all right, cool. Now, I don't know
where we went with that.
What I don't know what that meant. I've never heard that word before. Oh yeah. You speak so well.
Cool. What was the substance behind it?
Well, yeah. I mean,
you said
some people can get away with some stuff, dude. You be like, yeah. I had to ask somebody about a poem one time. I was like, and I asked them, you know, like, so what did that mean? You know, and it kind of caught them off guard, you know what I'm saying?
They wasn't expecting that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, because sometimes I will ask, you know, I'd be like, because, you know, I was putting some stuff together. I was like, wait, you did that? how does this correlate to? But you know, yeah, he was
Let
surprised.
me go ahead and pull your poetry card. Why you said this and you put this there?
Yeah.
What that mean? Like why you put that together?
But you know, the gift of gab. You know, you got, you know, slick. You know what I mean? You get away with some stuff, but it's like, hey, wait, what? Hold on, wait a minute. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Nobody else. Everybody else. Ooh, that sounds so good. Ooh, yes.
Yeah,
And
just listening to the word, not even trying to consume the substance of it. Just like, oh, that's a big word. Oh, you put another big word next to that big word? I don't even know where we're going. I should probably pull out my dictionary, but I don't even know if these big words should be going together like they are.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's just, but, you know, I know what's what, so.
Yeah.
And I've been around.
Yeah.
So I've seen some stuff, but it's cool.
What goes into you making a one-man show?
Well, when I first did my one-man show, I wasn't like, I was people liked me, right?
Yeah. People
liked what I was doing, and I did things a certain way, and it was different, so I wasn't really getting like features and stuff like that. You know? So, but I felt like I had a lot of different things to offer.
Yeah. And
I could do more than what I was showing. So when I did the one-man show, it was like, I can showcase all of that, you know, and just you know, be my own feature. But this is more than a feature. This is a show.
Yeah.
You know, because a feature is like, you know, feature typically is 3 to 5 poems.
Right.
That's a poet's feature.
Yeah.
You know, well, I'm gonna do more than that. You know, I'm gonna do some poems. I'm gonna do some monologues. I'm gonna improv some stuff. I'm gonna mix it all up.
Yes.
For about an hour.
Yeah.
And I gotta do it for an hour, but I gotta, you know, make sure everything I do is good for the hour. You know, like we ain't taking no breaks. This is like a whole.
Yeah,
you know,
and you keep the attention.
Yeah, that's the challenge. Keep the attention. You know, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not up there just to be up there.
No.
You know, I'm up there with the intention. The intention is to hold your attention, but. I
love that. Put that on a shirt.
Man, I forgot what I just said.
The attention is to hold your attention.
I'm just talking.
Let them use you, son. Let them use you. Hell yeah.
But, yeah, so when I'm doing the one-man show, I mean, yeah. Because, like I said, the ability of being, like, an artist is to produce and reproduce.
Yes.
So, man, that was a good piece. Do it again. Man, that was a good show. Do it again.
Do it again. Yes, sir.
Do it again. If you good, as you say you are, you think you are, do it again.
Yeah.
You know, man, that was a funny piece, but you'll never do nothing serious. I did something serious. It was good. Ooh, that was good. Do it again.
Do it.
You know, so my show is a mixture of not just comical, but it's like serious stuff too.
Yeah.
And the challenge is balancing it all out. So when I did my one-man show, the first time I did it, it was cool. It was fun. It was challenging. I stepped up to the challenge. I did it, but my mistake was it was just all over the place. It didn't have a purpose. It's just me doing what I could do. So when my son passed away, that was when it clicked, and I went back to doing a one-man show. But this time I had a theme. And so now when I do one-man shows, I can just pick the theme and go with it rather than just being all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, because for a show, it meant something to me, but what does it mean to the people watching?
Yeah.
It means different things, but they're going to gather different things. But if I have like a theme, you know, give me my flowers is the name of it, right? Like, okay, when I first did my first one-man show, it was just called Banned from Stage. Because at the time, you know, I was saying some stuff on stage, and I felt like, you know, I almost got banned, for real. You know, I felt like Seven was going to, I was at the Porch Lounge. I felt like Seven was going to ban me. I almost got banned. I almost did. I crossed the line because there's a line in comedy.
Explain this to me because there's certain reasons why I don't go certain places.
Yeah, there's a line. And you know, in comedy, regardless where you're at, if you're in a serious setting, comedy setting, there's a line. Even with doing serious content, there's a line. Right, but there's always a rule in comedy. There's a line. It was in a movie that was spoken of. Okay, but anyway, so there's a line. Basically, you can bend the line, but that line is like a threshold. But if you cross the line, you can be in some trouble. And to be, but to be ethical, right, and to be good and to be ethical, you can push the line. You can push the boundaries, but when you cross that boundary, you're gonna have a problem.
I'm curious on what could have gotten you banned from the stage.
Man,
I understand if it's 7 in that situation, sure.
No, it's not. No, it wasn't just him. It was that crowd.
Oh, the whole crowd.
Yeah. I pissed off. Yeah, I pissed off the crowd that night.
What did you? You don't even seem like a person to.
Yeah, I think that was the point too. It was like, damn, it was funny to me, right? It went over good in my head. Yeah. But when I stepped on that stage and did it,
yeah.
I thought somebody was gonna do something to me in that parking lot, dude.
Oh,
I was like,
Lord.
oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh Lord, you right.
Wow.
Oh Lord is the word.
Stay tuned to the end to figure out what it was.
I had to come back the next week and apologize to the crowd, but it was like, he was like, Seven was like, don't apologize.
I was about to say,
don't apologize. Them people not even here tonight.
I know. I was about to say that's a whole new crowd.
Man.
He apologized for some shit. Yeah, last time. People why he sorry? What he did?
Man,
do it again so we can see why you sorry.
No, I won't. That poem is.
Was it a piece or was it just a joke?
No, it was a poem. I did a poem about.
So this poem is still around.
No.
You threw it away? You got rid of the poem?
No, it's in a folder somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I wrote it out. This is back when I was writing poems. Yeah. And stuff. I was doing A.B. rounds.
Your iambic pentameter. Okay.
Yeah, when I first started doing poetry, I was reading off the notepad. So I wouldn't even, but to be able to memorize a poem, that was like a graduation. Back then for me.
Yeah.
But that's how it is, But I was dependent reading off that notepad, But then I learned how to get off of that and then I gained more freedom. But the poem that got me in trouble, I think I wrote a poem about a big girl.
Oh.
I was dating a big, so
You know what,
women
son? I have a poem like that as well, and I have never brought it out just because the fact that I'm like. People are so sensitive nowadays, and it's just like I can't.
They were sensitive. But nowadays,
you probably got more leniency.
You can't. Yeah, I don't know, because like what I did was like, that was hard.
It was egregious.
I guess so. Maybe. I thought it was, I thought it was gonna work. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah. No, I run my shit by people now. I'm like, yo, what this sound like? Look at this.
I should have did that.
And see, you didn't. Nope. See, no, I do this now just for that reason. Just for that reason, because I have a few pieces to people like, Kyle, you can't do that. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's too much. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. I'm like, oh. Okay, good. I'm glad you saying something.
Told you,
it's like, so no, I totally get it now. Like I understand.
Boo,
and
boo,
yeah.
Boo. Well, I don't like him no more. Boo.
And grandmothers was one of those reasons where I was like, I can't be talking. What? Ain't nobody gonna think this is silly. I can't just go out here talking about fucking people, grandma and shit. And then
some people own that.
Oh, they love it. Like that was the reason why that was tucked in the back for so long.
I saw a picture of Madonna with her boyfriend.
this new age Madonna. This
current.
The current. Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about grandmothers with them youngins.
He like 30 something.
Yo, he's like, fuck it, it's Madonna. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I think he's an athlete.
Yeah. And grandmas need love too.
Yeah.
So,
it's not that far-fetched.
And your grandma Madonna.
Some people going to be snapping at that piece for different reasons,
True.
They going to be like,
True.
I vouch for that.
Yes.
One. Yeah, that's me.
Yes. And
that's
some of those grandmothers still think they got it. I'm not saying that they don't got it, but they like, yes, because and it's like, all right, grandma. I see you, Grandma. Yeah, being disgusting out here. All right. It is. But that was one of the pieces that I was like, this is too outrageous. Like, no, man, I can't. And then when I brought it out, and I was like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. The line got pushed, but it didn't get crossed. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah. All right, I'm with this. Yeah. All right, now I want to find more things like that.
Because you're not insulting.
Right.
You're not insulting the grandma.
Yes.
Or people like her.
Right.
You're not insulting them. You're like,
hey,
you still got it, girl.
Yeah, you can get it from me.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know. Mm-hmm. You know, and there are probably more people like me that you could probably get it from as well. Yeah. There's people out there in this world that, hey. Now I'm bringing light to the situation. That's all. And yeah, it is. But that was one I did not bring by. I did not pass that by anybody. I'm like, hey, look at this. I didn't do that. Yeah. I just brought that out just to be like, this is what this is gonna be. In the first few times when I didn't have it like together, with the pauses and all that, people's like, man, hold on. What are we doing? And it's like, oh. But now it goes over so well to where like I like the situation to where people are like, oh no, not my grandma, and I'm like, yeah, maybe. You're like, how you gonna know? How you gonna speak for your grandma? So,
man, but no, it's, like you said, but there are different lines, you know. So, and it's all about, you know, well, what is your purpose?
Yeah.
You know, what are you trying to do? You know?
Right.
And then if you are put together a feature or a show, then you have to make it all come together.
Right.
You know. So I mean, but I think it's cool to showcase what you can do, and that's like for you, you know, as having the ability to do that. You know, so you have the ability to make it comical and keep it as a poem. You know, because, you know, like
the difficulties of that.
Yeah, because you're playing that like me, I play with different structures.
Yes.
You know, so you know, and you know, I'll pick a structure and I'll pick a style, how I want to tell whatever I'm doing, put it all together. You know.
Right.
You know, if you're gonna like what you're doing, you have to stay within the structure of the rhyme scheme and all that.
Yes.
And you know, it's cool. Once you get it worked out, you got
it's not. Yeah. And
but it ain't easy.
No, I was just about to say the difficulties.
Do it again.
Hold on. This was hard. Let me just bask in this one for a little bit. Talk about do it again.
Oh, and don't make it look easy. Don't make it look easy.
You can just keep producing shit like that.
Do it again. But that's what it comes down to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, you said you like seeing me do my show, but you understood, like, man, that's difficult to do.
Yeah, it is.
You know? But my job is to make it look easy. That's my job.
Yeah, and it's still, I was like, man, I don't know how he's doing because you what you brought, it was more than just this is my work. You brought the emotions, you brought feeling, and you brought laughter all into one, and it's just like, to be able to hold all that together, and especially with the Bring Me My Flowers piece, like just the play on that, oh my god.
And once I got to the theme of Give Me My Flowers, so the thing is this is a play on Give Me My Flowers is, you know, we always showing gratitude, giving people their flowers, this, that, but do they give it back? Or better yet, well, what's my flowers? Who's giving me my flowers?
Right.
You know, so that was like the whole. It's like it's a comical in a way, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's a comical thing where it's like, I give you your flowers. Where are my flowers? Give me my flowers.
Give me.
Yeah. I mean, like somebody asked me too. They was like, "Is this kind of a masculine approach?" You know, because flowers is like feminine, right? So you taking you're doing a masculine approach with the flowers. It's like, give me my flowers. Give me my flowers.
Yeah.
Give me my flowers. I'm not asking you. Give me. Say something nice to me.
I've given all these flowers out. Give me my flowers back.
I've given props to so many people. What about me?
Where mine at?
Right. Give me.
I love it.
That's the whole point. Give me.
The inflection in it. Like, it means so much more now. When you break it and you slow it down, be like, no. No, gimme.
Give
me.
Give me.
Yeah.
Like when I'm on the show, I'm like, yeah, give me my. That's what I'm saying. It's give me, and then I get a round of applause. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Moving on now. Moving on. Next topic.
So good. It's so good. Oh.
I did that at a show once. I was giving people their flowers. That's all right. I give y'all flowers. Now give them back. Give me my flowers. I took it back from them. Yeah, that's true. That's funny.
Oh, that's good. It's just to be able to come up with certain concepts and the way that you flow through things, it tickles me and I love it. Just to have people being so creative, the creativity and
that's
you come from a creative process that has sorrow behind it, that has so much pain inside of it, and I'm like, the way you keep it together, it amazes me, dude. Like, kudos. Let's fucking clap it up again for that, nigga. That's awesome.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, so many flowers. They giving me so many flowers.
You take all the flowers, son.
It's raining flowers.
This is all yours.
Petals. but
Hell yeah.
I mean, and that's the other thing too is that some stuff I write down.
Yeah.
If I'm rhyming or whatever, I wrote that down.
Yeah.
But then some of the stuff that's more free flowing, I didn't write down. It's just I made it in my head.
Yeah.
Layer it and go about it.
Huh.
Then I can, and I feel my way through. So I might not sound exactly the same every time, but that's discipline where
Wait, nope, bring that back. What? Are you saying that you freestyle sometimes in your poems that you have written to where it's just like, oh, this will be better for this situation. Let me just throw this in here now.
I can improv and do some, it's like improv. Yeah, improv.
You took me to another level, sir. What?
I mean,
the difficulties of doing that. Yo. In a poetry form, it's one thing for people, like
it was funny. I think it was like the Apple poem, and I got to towards the end of it, and somebody said, apple's hairy. And I was like,
what?
No, smooth. And they bust out laughing. I kept going.
Yo.
I mean, it's just like,
that's good.
But
that's good.
You can. There's some things.
You did a little crowd work with your piece, basically.
I can. I can. If it's
and still be on point.
Yeah, you got to.
Oh man, that throws me off sometimes. I'm yeah. All right, see, that's when you know you're nice with it. When you can still be, because I've heard a cough during one of my shits, and I'm like, oh, where am I at? Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta breathe.
You got
it threw me the fuck off.
But that's why I try to coach people and give them advice. You know what I mean? Like dropping poems, right? Don't start over.
Right.
Don't pause too long.
Yeah.
If you go far enough in the poem, you can end the poem.
Yeah.
You can do a pause and be like, all right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I have seen that, and
they don't know.
They don't.
They won't know.
They don't. Yeah.
You can skip a part. They won't know.
Sometimes people might think that, I've had a situation where a motherfucker thought it was part of the poem. It's like, oh, that was good. That was good. I like that.
Because some people are just so stuck on, they rehearsed it, they practice it so hard, they have to complete, and it's like, hey, you can save your energy for another day.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't gotta, there's stuff you can do. You can, like it's an improv, you go next part of it.
Right.
I mean, but some people just, you just want them to just kind of just be professional, right?
Yes.
Or learn and just, don't hold up the show because you stuck. You know what I mean? So
right.
That's the thing. Don't hold the crowd up because you stuck. So it's like, hey, work it out.
There we go. Good.
Because that's how it is. But when I look at people out there, it's good to give advice.
Right.
So it's good to help and give critiques.
Yeah, critiques. The whole, ever since I've seen you, one of the first people I ran into when it came to being in this poetry scene, and you were also give me my flowers. You were a person that was like, hey, I keep coming. I like what you're doing. you're somebody like me, keep coming around. And I was like, oh, I'm being noticed. it felt so good, you know.
You're
and then,
noticed.
you
get around.
I try just because I know I'm in a different scene, so I want to get out and I want to see, because I know I'm different. So I just want to, you know, show people what I got, and then, you know, when you run into people that are like-minded, kind of like you, and it's like, oh shit, all right, cool, and he accepts me. Oh, this is awesome. You know, I feel noticed. He gives me my flowers, as he has so many flowers. You know,
I got plenty to give.
He does. So, you know,
That's funny. I mean,
I love that.
Yeah, if I stay around, like I said, I come across a lot of different artists. I work with a lot of different artists. You know, and I take on that challenge too sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's cool. I enjoy it. I don't have to do it.
Right.
I just do it. You know. I mean, it's something. I can be good at it. So, yeah. I juggle quite a bit.
That's amazing. And I appreciate just you having the time to take out and do what you do for this community, because it has been all love ever since I've met you.
Yeah, like you say all these things, but I was like, I don't walk around feeling like that. Like, I do so much for the community. I just
it's crazy that I mean,
doing stuff, you know?
True. And see, that's why it always takes somebody from the outside to be like, hey man, like. Keep doing what you're doing, even though you might not see it from the inside.
Yeah, I don't know who recognizes what. I don't know.
I don't either. I do this, and this the reason I keep doing this is because people be like, "Hey, man, that really helped me out." I'm like, "Oh, you know what? You just bought me another day. I was about to quit. I'm glad that you said this." You know, and so yeah, Sometimes people need to hear it.
But like I said, I work with different types of artists. You know, like now I'm at the point where I'm working with comedians. So I put on a comedy show.
Right.
And the comedians get to be showcased and booked.
Love it. Yeah. I've seen Nero at your show. Crazy ass Nero. And son.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, that's perfect.
To share with him, but
I'm just everything that y'all got going on it's killing it. And if you can get around, make sure you get around to a Kyle Blue show, because if you're in the areas. Because he's areas, because he's all over the place when he's putting on shows.
Now, once a month comedy show in Hitchcock, Texas. Now it's called Daiquiris on 6.
Yeah,
you went there like our first night, I think. We were out there.
That was so far from me. I was like, oh my god.
You told me that. You left early too. I was like, you leaving already?
I gotta go. I gotta wake up early in the morning. I was like, I gotta support though, man.
So, in next month, I'm gonna be. In March, I'm gonna be in Pearland.
Yeah, Jesus.
And this place is called So Good. It's a soul food restaurant.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do an open mic, comedy and poetry. It's an open mic for comedians and poets.
Oh,
so
that's fun.
I'm gonna try that out. And then April 11th, I'll be at Gulf Coast Cosmos, and I'm doing my Give Me My Flowers one-man show over there.
Yo, dope.
So I'm gonna do it there in their establishment.
All over the man, hell yeah! Now, all right, before we please, before we let everybody, man, talk about your books. I was wondering where they were at.
I have this book called Langley, right? So Langley is about a father who loses his son, but somehow his son comes back, and it shares a journey together with his father, where only his father can see him, and they share their journey with their pet goat. Yes, pet goat. But it's actually based off of it's inspired by a selfie I took of my son before he passed away.
Oh, that's dope.
So that's what the cover.
Oh.
So the whole story is inspired by.
Can that be seen? Raise it up a little bit. The camera, I see it. There we go. All right.
Yeah. But no, I was just. But that was a challenge too. Was just writing the story and then having the goat be a part of it, and just because of that because that selfie me and my son took, it was funny to us.
Yeah.
Because the goat took the selfie with us. Because you see the goat.
That is a goat right there. Yeah. Man. Yeah.
So that's why we did. You know what I mean? That's what it's inspired by. But that was it was a cool story. And then this story is called A Black Eyed Susan.
Yeah.
And A Black Eyed Susan is based off of a girl with autism. And she's being raised by her single mother.
And this is so dope. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But guess what? The whole story is told through her perspective.
Right. And
all written in haiku poetry form.
how? Oh my goodness.
The whole everything, captions, everything. The caption, narration,
Yo.
everything is all in haiku.
The thought process to be able to just to write a haiku is one thing. Then to write a whole book with oh my God. Okay. Okay. What?
And the story was inspired by what I discovered was black-eyed Susans.
Yeah.
It's a type of sunflower.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a type of a sunflower.
That's dope, yo.
So I wrote about a girl with autism. Because my background is, working with people with special needs.
Yeah.
And, so I've worked with, children with autism.
Yeah.
I still work in the mental health field now.
That's dope,
working
son.
with people with different intellectual disabilities. So, yeah.
Well, man, before we get out of here, man, let everybody know where they can find you at, dude.
Well, you can find me at The Kyle Blue. So just Google me, The Kyle Blue, and all my stuff come up. But you can follow me on Instagram, The Kyle Blue, Facebook, TikTok, and I have a website called www.theincrediblekyleblue.com.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I know that's a long name, but
What? Is it? Just because you put www for
no, theincrediblekyleblue.com.
It's all one word. Yeah.
And my books are also available on Amazon.
Hell
So
yeah.
You can just, look me up, Carrie the Kyle Blue Smith.
Wow.
On Amazon. So, but I will say, yeah, so, because before, I was like Kyle Blue, right? Everybody's going to Kyle Blue, and then that's very common. And then I came up with The Kyle Blue. And then I was like, and I just use that with everything. Kyle Blue, the makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And then at one point, I was like the Incredible Kyle Blue, because part of my makeup was like based off of like the Incredible Hulk, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm a regular cool, chill guy, and I can Hulk up and do some stuff.
Hell yeah.
So the Incredible Kyle Blue.
Hell yeah.
Because my whole thing was just putting together good shows, have good showmanship. That's my thing. Like I just want to put together like good shows.
Fuck yeah.
Even if it's like a small show. Let's see what this show.
Still into it, man. Hey, if you out, come out and check out these shows, man. We out here doing things, man. And y'all know what this is, man. Tell me a joke. The guy out there chasing the dream. I've been your host, Maniacal, Menace, Kyle Smith. Say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. And until next time, keep dreaming, jokers. Woohoo! Yeah.